Hi guys, how you doing today? Hope you're doing great. I'm in Taylor, South Carolina, and I drove down Tuesday and had to drive through, I counted up, 6 states. West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, through Asheville, down to South Carolina. I'm actually here looking for a place to live. Looked at 5 houses yesterday, and the problem is usually you love the neighborhood, you don't like the house, or you love the house and the neighborhood's kind of chancy, iffy, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going out today. I think I'm going to go to downtown Greenville, which is, I've been there before. It's been several years, but there's even a website, Moving to Greenville. It looks like everybody's doing that. Don't know if I want to be in that much of a hubbub, kind of like the country life. But so far, haven't found anything. But let's go look at Greenville today. I know it's a special place. A lot of people travel here, move here. So I hope you'll come along. We're in downtown Greenville, and it's just massive and gorgeous. Tons of coffee shops, galleries, restaurants. We're just going to walk around a little bit. This is Poinsett Plaza, right down the street from the Westin. Let you take a look. Much bigger than downtown Franklin, which I love. This is a bank. Let's walk on down. And right here is the Westin. It's an old hotel. I've stayed there before. Right next to it is the Nosedive Urban Comfort Food. Let me just give you an idea of, they do have lunch, dinner, and brunch. Like for lunch, there's deviled eggs. That's $10. Baked crab, shrimp, $16. That's lunch. Now dinners, roasted garlic hummus, $10. Those are just starters. Cajun salmon, $26. I mean, it's not that bad. This is the main entrance to the Westin. It's a very old historic hotel. It's absolutely gorgeous. People checking in and out. Gorgeous fountain. Like I said, the restaurant's right next door. So we're going to go on down the street and see what else we can find. This is M. Judson's Bookseller. So this is a bookstore. I'm sure it used to be a bank, but isn't that beautiful? Inside there's books, gifts, and coffee and sweets. The Symphony Center, tons of gorgeous fountains. The Greenville Symphony, tickets on sale now. So this is the Symphony Center where they actually have the performances. Tickets on sale now if you guys are interested. 864-232-0344. This used to be the Carolina First Bank. Most of these beautiful buildings used to be banks, and now they've been turned into something else. Well, this is City Hall, but they do have bikes where you can rent electric bikes. And you just go up to the kiosk over there, and you use your credit card, and you can ride all over town. Pretty cool. This is one of the most photographed areas of Greenville, or the falls, and we're going to walk over to the suspension bridge and go across so we can actually look at the falls, but it's gorgeous. Falls Tower is right up this walkway, and there's a beautiful restaurant in there, but we're going to go ahead and walk along. Look at all the geese and the ducks. I walked right by. They didn't even act like I was here. So let's go walk over the suspension bridge if I have the nerve. I didn't realize this. Right here at the falls, they have a Grand Bohemian Hotel, just like they do in Asheville. Very upscale, super luxurious, gorgeous, great place to eat. Right here at the falls. This must be new. I don't know how long it's been here, but it's beautiful. And we'll go in the lobby and take a look, but right now we're going to head to the falls. Now this is Liberty Bridge. Kind of looks like a ship. It's magnificent. One of the restaurants here at the Grand Bohemian is called Spirit and Bower. They have a shop called Between the Trees. It's just as luxurious as the one in Asheville. Just as beautiful. Here's the check-in area. Well, we're going to keep exploring. They also have a gallery here of jewelry. Let's take a look out the back and see what the view looks like. Pretty spectacular. There are people actually down there in the water with their animals. And they have statues down along the shoreline. The hotel is dedicated to the American Indian. Look at all the turquoise jewelry. It's spectacular. Those are just top-notch hotels. I don't know how many there are. I need to get online and see. I'll put that at the bottom of this clip, but they just do a spectacular job. As I said, I know there's one in Asheville. This is the only other one I've seen, but they're just so beautiful. Well, let's continue on with our journey. Falls Tower Complex is right before the entrance of the falls, but there again are a lot of shops here. There's businesses. I see Jenny's Ice Cream, and I know that they have concerts and different activities on this in this area. Welcome to Greenville. A couple little things to mention. It's very warm here in South Carolina. The first night at my Airbnb, there was no air. It was not working, so I had to spend the night with no air. Never done that before, so it makes you really appreciate air conditioning. But if it's very warm, so you will probably, you know, depending on your age, that's just something to think about. Also, the parking here is free, but it's a 2-hour limit, so you need to keep a watch on your phone to see how long you park somewhere, because you will get a ticket. I want to give you a feel for the beautiful tree-lined streets. The shade is much appreciated. I do see Bird's Cookies here, and they had one when I was in at the island in Gatlinburg. They're famous. They're out of, I think, Charleston or Savannah, and they're absolutely delicious. And you can pick You can go in and like pick what you want, you know, decide what kind of cookies you want and make your own bag. Is it out of Savannah?
Yeah, we're based out of Savannah. We just celebrated 100 years this past April. Still all family owned, fourth generation.
Amen.
Yeah, we're in Savannah, Charleston, Hilton Head, Myrtle Beach, Tennessee, and then here. Then we ship straight from our bakery in Savannah all over the country.
Okay. Well, I'm going to come back and get some cookies. I'm just going to walk up and down the street a little bit and do some filming and come back.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Come back and try me.
Remember where you park. I'm parked on Coffee Street, so I got to keep an eye and remember that. I just jaywalked. Ah, here's an Italian restaurant. Let's see. Pasta. Oh my gosh. Well, that has truffles in it. It scared me. It said $80. The truffles are very expensive. Now, just risotto Milanese is $33. But this is restaurant Bergamo. Looks like we're on the corner of East Coffee and Main. If you're interested in coming here, I love Italian food. The streets are lined with eateries. Every other shop is an eatery. Here's one, Sticky Fingers. I think that is actually a chain. It's really not that crowded down here today. It is a Thursday morning, and I'm sure the weekends you can't even get up and down the street. But right now, it's pretty comfortable. Not a lot of people out, and some of these restaurants probably don't open till 5 o'clock for dinner. But most seem to be open. They have Marble Slab Creamery, just like Cold Stone. Some of the Cold Stones around Lake Norman went out of business, but I'm glad to see they still have Marble Slab. Got the Mass General Store. Of course, the original is in Valley Crucis, North Carolina. That's just a gift shop, but if you want to go to the real Mass General Store that still operates as a general store with things from the past, you can go to Valley Crucis, North Carolina. This is another plaza that has Kilwins. You know, that's a chain of fudge making ice cream that they have all over the East Coast. Starbucks, there's a Hyatt right here. But also, there is the Roost, handcrafted food and drink. Now, the name of the store is O.P. Taylor's, and it said the coolest toy store on the planet. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with O.P. Taylor, or it's just called O.P. Taylor. So let's go in and see what's going on. It just looks like tons and tons and tons of toys. You guys remember the marbles from when we were kids? Any kind of game you could ever imagine. I never heard of headbands. Well, you put headbands on, you put cards in the headband, and I guess you guess things. Tons of card games. Let's walk on through. Rubik's Cubes out the wazoo. Tons of Rubik's Cubes. I never have been able to solve that. I haven't really tried, but I don't think I have the patience. And this looks like little girls' things. You know how little girls like to be princesses. Let's see, Disney princesses. And look at Barbie. Astronaut, homemaker, beautician, doctor. Looks like Olympics. Barbies look kind of cheap now. They don't look like they used to. Then, of course, for the young men, you've got to have toys. Popper blasters. They just shoot balls. I don't guess they have cap guns. Oh, theirs looks like a cap gun, a cap rifle. Bow and arrow. So they didn't forget the boys. And darts, you can throw darts. Remember that? You put it on a gun and shoot it in the air, it would just fly like a frisbee. Oh, remember these jet fighters? Jet fire gliders. They were made out of cardboard. You put them together and they'd actually fly. Great flying planes. That's cool. Look at all the cars. I don't know if they're Matchboxes. I don't think they are. They're bigger. But you know, there's one Matchbox car that's a Volkswagen bus that's worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Gumby, where's Pokey? That was really cute. You guys, if you're in town, you ought to come here, especially even if you don't have a child. It's just something to see. This is just part of the downtown One City Plaza. It's just a covering. And back to Coffee Street where I parked. We'll walk down just a little bit farther. I'm going to come back. I don't want to overstay my welcome of my 2-hour parking slot. I hope you enjoyed Greenville. It's a special place. I want to thank you so much for watching. Until I see you again, Jesus loves you. Bye.